Another sign the country is healing. Sam's Club is getting ready to welcome back with those free samples. Customers will once again have the opportunity to test some of the products in more than 600 locations nationwide. Likely remember this program was halted more than a year.
Stop shopping at Sam's Club until you hear this. Because what you don't know could be draining over $750 a year right out of your pocket. And no, that's not some random number. It's designed, it's engineered, and it's been happening under your nose every single time you walk through those massive warehouse doors. But that ends today. I'm about to expose the 10 biggest secrets Sam's Club doesn't want you to know. Forget the basic bring a list tips. These are next-level retail hacks that could save you hundreds, maybe even thousands. And when we hit the top 3 secrets for tech savvies, saving via cashback or the clearance code, it's going to start working overtime. But first, we're diving into something you see every single time you shop, and yet 99% of people have no clue how it really works. Before we jump in, drop a comment with the secret you think deserves the best place. You might not be the only one thinking it. Also subscribe if you want to save yourself time, money, and frustration the next time you shop. Secret number 10. Sam's hidden gem are their travel deals. And yes, you heard that right. While most people think of Sam's Club as the place for bulk, grocery, electronics, and oversized jars of peanut butter, almost no one realizes they are quietly outperforming Expedia, Priceline, and even Booking.com when it comes to travel. Hidden deep on their website is a full-blown travel portal. We're talking cruises, hotels, car rentals, and entire vacation packages, all offered at rates that can put the biggest names in the travel industry to shame. And these aren't minor savings. I've seen Disney vacations discounted by over $1,200, hotel stays chopped by hundreds, and last-minute getaways priced so low you'd think it was a mistake. No promo codes, no sketchy third-party tricks, just raw, unfiltered discounts that almost nobody knows about. Sam's keeps it tucked away, almost like a vault of vacation gold, quietly waiting for those who stumble upon it. And here's the best part. Once you unlock it, you'll never look at booking travel the same way again. For members who know the secret, Sam's Club isn't just a warehouse. It's a hidden travel agency that can change the way you plan every trip. All right, let's talk about Sam's Club Pharmacy. Because secret number 9 sounds almost illegal, but I promise you, it's 100% legit. Ready for this? You don't need a membership. None. Zero. Nada. By federal law, their pharmacy has to be open to the public. And yet, have you ever seen Sam's Club advertising that fact? Of course not. Because the second people realize they can just walk in, fill a prescription, and walk out without paying for a membership, the whole illusion of exclusivity starts to crumble. And here's where it gets really wild: their prices. In many cases, Sam's Pharmacy undercuts Walgreens, CVS, even Walmart. I've seen prescription meds drop from full-price chaos down to literal pennies on the dollar. We're not talking tiny discounts here. We're talking jaw-dropping price differences. But it doesn't stop there. Free health screenings, over-the-counter meds priced lower than the big chains, the ability to sync all your prescriptions so you can pick them up in one trip. Stack those together, and you're looking at hundreds of dollars in yearly savings, just by choosing a different set of sliding glass doors to walk through. And yet, most people never find out. They keep paying $120 a month for overpriced plans at the chains they're used to, because nobody ever told them they had another option. Well, now you know. Use, save, and share it. Because this is one of those secrets that can literally put money and peace of mind back in your pocket. And the best part? We're just getting warmed up. Secret number 8 is where the real savings hide. And here's the twist. It's not in the groceries, it's not in the TVs, and it's not even in the bulk paper towels. I'm talking about the departments most people never even step into: tires, glasses, and hearing aids. Now listen to this. Tires at Sam's can run $400 to $500 cheaper than what you'd pay at a dealership. Glasses? Half the price of LensCrafters or VisionWorks with the same quality frames and lenses. And hearing aids? We're talking thousands of dollars in savings. That's not marketing hype. That's real money staying in your pocket. But here's the wild part. They don't advertise this. No giant neon signs, no flashy displays, nothing screaming for your attention. It's almost like an Easter egg hunt for adults, tucked away in plain sight. And you know why? Because the deals are too good. If everyone knew, those departments would be flooded and Sam's margins would shrink fast. So instead, they stay quiet and let most shoppers walk right past, straight into the arms of overpriced competitors. The truth is, this one tip alone could pay for your entire Sam's membership 10 times over. But only if you know to look for it. And now you know. Next time you're in Sam's, don't just breeze past those side departments. They might just be the hidden jackpot you've been missing. Secret number 7. Let's talk about what I call the rotisserie chicken illusion. You know the famous $4.99 Sam's Club chicken. Golden brown, glistening under the heat lamps, filling the air with that Sunday dinner at Grandma's aroma. It feels like a steal, right? Like you've just outsmarted the system. But here's the raw truth. That juicy bird is bait. It's a psychological hook designed to reel you in and make you feel victorious while quietly pushing you to spend more once you're inside. But the smarter play? It's hiding just 10 feet away at the meat counter. That's where you'll find the exact same chicken. Same size, same bird, minus the preservatives, minus the sodium-packed marinade, minus the mystery juices pooling in the bottom of the plastic container. And here's the kicker. It's actually cheaper per pound, fresher, healthier, and packed with more usable meat. Plus, you get to season it yourself without wondering what chemicals you're feeding your family. See, when you grab that rotisserie version, you're not just paying for chicken, you're paying for labor, for packaging, and for convenience. It's a convenience tax. And just like every hidden fee, it adds up fast over time. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're starving, pressed for time, and don't care about the sodium hit, sure, grab the $4.99 deal. But if you want to shop smarter, skip the illusion. Head over to the raw poultry section, snag the fresher bird for less, toss it in your slow cooker, and season it however you like. Congratulations, you just leveled up from average shopper to strategic shopper. And once you see through this illusion, you'll start spotting the other traps Sam's has set up too. Secret number 6. Let's talk about something Sam's Club doesn't want you to know: how to shop there without a membership. And yes, you heard that right. They absolutely hate that this exists. No $50 annual fee, no photo ID, no expiration date. There's a completely legal backdoor, and it's called the one-day guest pass. Here's how it works. You walk in, shop like any member, and pay just a tiny 10% upcharge. That's it. No contracts, no awkward questions, no pushy sales pitch at the door, just straight-up access to bulk savings. And here's the kicker. If you want to skip the store entirely, the same trick works online. Add your items to the cart, check out, pay the small guest fee, and boom. You've got the same savings with zero commitment. Now, there's some fine print. You won't get access to gas discounts, pharmacy perks, or certain member-only services. But for groceries, household items, electronics, and more, the store is wide open. So next time someone tells you, "I don't shop there because I'm not a member," you can just smile. Because now you know the secret, and they don't. Secret number 5 is one of the sneakiest, most dangerous traps in the warehouse playbook. The loss leader scam. You know the scenario. You go in for one thing, maybe that famous $4.99 rotisserie chicken, maybe just a slice of pizza, and suddenly your cart is overflowing with snacks, batteries, a tub of pretzels the size of a toddler, and some random kitchen gadget you didn't even know you needed. Total? $312.67. What just happened? You got played. Here's the trick. That chicken, that pizza, they're loss leaders. Items priced so low the store actually loses money on them. But the point isn't to make a profit on those items, it's to lure you through the doors. Once you're inside, surrounded by towering aisles of tempting bulk buys, you're no longer just shopping. You're under a spell. And Sam's knows exactly how to cast it. Every layout, every sample table, every strategically placed display is designed to hijack your willpower. This isn't impulse shopping, it's psychological warfare. But here's how to fight back. Grab the deal you came for and leave. No detours, no wandering down extra aisles. Treat it like a mission. Rescue the chicken, secure the pizza, and get out. That's how smart shoppers turn a potentially expensive trip into a win. Because once you understand the game, you're no longer the prey, you're the strategist. Speaking of smart moves, secret number 4, the markdown schedule. Timing isn't just important, it's everything. Ever notice how some days Sam's Club feels like a bargain paradise, while other days it's just overpriced bulk chaos? That's no accident. It's a schedule. Sam's markdowns happen like clockwork, and they're far from random. If you want the real savings on meat, bakery goods, seasonal items, electronics, you need to know exactly when to strike. The sweet spots? Wednesdays and Sundays. Miss the timing and you're too late. The clearance hounds have already cleaned house. Shelves are bare, deals are gone, and all that's left are full-price detergents and bruised bananas. Show up early, like doors open early, coffee in hand, and suddenly you're walking out with half-priced ribeye, hundreds off that Samsung TV, and a smug little grin that says, "I know something you don't." Because here's the secret most shoppers never realize. Those markdowns aren't luck. They're precision strikes. While everyone else assumes discounts are seasonal or random, the savvy know that Sam's plays a schedule, and timing is the difference between leaving with treasures or regrets. Picture this. Yesterday's $28 ribeye is now $14. A $600 TV slashed to $320, simply because you hit the markdown window before the masses. These aren't small, gimmicky cuts. They're deep discounts on exactly the items you actually want. But there's a catch. You have to be early. Not just swinging by at noon, but really early. When doors open. Miss it, and you're left staring at empty racks while the insiders are already heading to the checkout. It's a treasure hunt, and the map is only visible to those who know the schedule. Once you understand it, every aisle, every display, every product in Sam's Club suddenly looks different. You're not shopping blindly. You're playing the game, and the clock is on your side. Let's keep going because secret number 3 is no other than the clearance code crackdown. Picture this. You're strolling down the bulk goods aisle, scanning the shelves, when a bright yellow clearance tag flashes at you like a warning siren. The price looks tempting, and you pause. Is it really the final price? Will it drop again next week? Don't overthink it, because if that tag ends in 0.01, the game is over. That's it. Final markdown. No manager's special, no surprise flash sale. When you see 0.01 or a label that reads D1, you know Sam's is done playing, and that product is about to vanish from the shelves. It's the retail equivalent of last call at the bar. Blink, and you're out of luck. But here's the kicker. These deals aren't on flashy end caps or screaming sale signs. Nope. They're tucked behind other products hiding in plain sight. You are asking why? Because Sam's doesn't want just anyone to grab them. They're reserved for the sharpest, most alert shoppers. Smart shoppers don't hesitate. They don't mull it over. They see the code, grab the item, and move. Because the second you pause, someone else is snatching it off the shelf. I've seen shoppers lose out on hundreds of dollars in discounts just because they wanted to think about it, while the next person knew the code and scored the deal in seconds. So here's your new mantra. If it ends in 0.01, don't hesitate. Don't second guess. Don't walk away. Grab it, check out, and smile. Because for a split second, it's like you just robbed a bank. And honestly, you kind of did. Still with me? Good, because secret number 2 is the ultimate cashback stacking hack. But here's the catch. You'll have to stick around, because this isn't just a tip. It's a strategy so powerful it could flip your entire shopping game upside down. This isn't about clipping coupons or chasing clearance tags anymore. This is about triple stacking your way into cashback bliss. And here's the truth. Sam's Club hopes you'll never figure out. Play this right, and they might actually end up paying you to shop there. Here's how it works. Step 1. Download the Scan and Go app. You've seen the signs, maybe even tried it once, but if you're not using it every single time you shop, you're leaving money on the table. It skips the lines, skips the impulse buy zone, and lets you track your spending in real time. That alone puts you back in control. Step 2. Add Rakuten into the mix. Yep, the same Rakuten you've probably scrolled past 100 times. Open it before you even walk in. They run 1% to 8% cashback promos on Sam's Club purchases. And here's the kicker. It works with Scan and Go. That's savings on top of savings, like finding a $20 bill on the sidewalk every trip. Step 3. Pay with a cashback credit card. But not just any card. You want one that rewards warehouse clubs specifically. Many major cards give 2% to 5% back here. Combine that with Rakuten and Scan and Go, and you've just built yourself a money-saving machine. That's cashback on top of cashback on top of cashback. Imagine turning a $500 grocery haul into $470 and walking out smiling because you know you beat the system. And when you layer this with markdown timing, clearance codes, and price match tricks we've already covered, you're not just shopping, you're outsmarting the entire system. Because let's be clear, Sam's Club, like every other warehouse giant, runs on one principle: the less you know, the more they make. But now you know. And that brings us to secret number 1, which is a tech-savvy shopper's dream: the price match loophole. And here's the crazy part. It's so simple, it hurts to think how many people completely miss it. Here's the deal. If you find an item in the store and see it listed for less on Sam's Club's own website, you can get that lower price right there, instantly. No forms, no waiting, no hoops to jump through. Just pull it up on your phone, show it to the cashier or at member services, and boom, instant savings. Most people never even check. They trust the shelf tag, and that's exactly what Sam's is counting on. Meanwhile, price differences of $5, $10, even $50 are sitting there on the shelves, waiting for someone clever enough to claim them. There's only one rule. They only match their own website. Not Walmart, not Amazon, just Sams.com. So before you check out, take 15 seconds to do a quick search. That tiny effort could save you enough for lunch, or even more, every single trip. Once you know this trick, shopping at Sam's stops being a gamble and starts being a strategy. And that's the beauty of the loophole. It's hidden in plain sight, waiting for anyone smart enough to use it. To summarize, they're a truth most shoppers will never admit. Sam's Club isn't just selling products, they're selling a feeling. That thrill of a deal, the rush of a bulk haul, the smell of fresh rotisserie chicken, it's all carefully orchestrated. But once you see behind the curtain, that illusion disappears, and suddenly every aisle becomes an opportunity instead of a trap. From catching markdowns before the herd to using clever tech hacks for cashback, you can turn the entire shopping experience into a strategic game. The best part is that every tip you learn today doesn't just save money. It gives you control, confidence, and the quiet satisfaction of knowing you've outsmarted a system designed to take your wallet for granted. From rotisserie chicken upsells to pharmacy loopholes, from optical department secrets to psychological traps hiding in plain sight, every aisle at Sam's Club is designed to take just a little more from your wallet. But here's the twist. Once you know the game, you can flip it. You can grab markdowns before anyone else. You can score the fresher, cheaper chicken. You can skip the membership fee altogether with a simple pass. You can get your prescriptions without overpaying a cent. You can walk out with exactly what you came for, and nothing more. Because this isn't about being cheap, it's about being sharp. It's about spotting the tricks before they're used on you, and keeping your hard-earned cash where it belongs, your pocket. So here's my challenge. The next time you step into Sam's Club or any big box store, pause and ask yourself, do I know the game being played here? If you've made it this far, you already do. Now it's your turn to pass it on. Drop your favorite Sam's Club hack in the comments, share this with a friend who's overspending, and hit subscribe to join the Frugal Hub, where we don't just save money, we expose the truth. And that's a wrap on our Sam's shopping adventure. From the best deals to the hidden surprises, we've explored it all, but the fun doesn't stop here. If you're a fan of discovering what's really worth your time and money, you'll love our last video where we ranked the 10 biggest American restaurant chains from worst to best. From disappointing sandwiches to the unbeatable dining experience, it's a must-watch if you care about where you eat next. So, click over, see which spots surprised us, and maybe even rethink your next meal out. And don't forget, like, subscribe, and drop a comment sharing your thoughts. Your experience might just save someone else from a regretful bite. Because whether it's shopping or dining, the goal is simple: get the most value, the best experience, and some fun along the way.